Welcome, Virgo, to your mid-month reading. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on for you. Thank you so much for visiting. I do appreciate the support. If you are new here, welcome. This is CiGi Tarot. We're going to go ahead and throw a few cards here. If you're interested in helping me grow, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. It's free. All right, let's see, Virgo, what we got going on for you. Broken promises. So some of you may be going through some sort of heartbreak or breakup here where things were said, things were promised, and it just has not gone how you expected with this person. You are pretty much disappointed, kind of lost hope and love, kind of in the dumps a little right now, but you also have self mode. So there's something that you're focusing on while the love department doesn't look very promising for you. Looks like you're focused more on yourself, your self-growth, possibly a job opportunity or a business venture that you are kind of delving in. You're really not... Love is not your focus right now. I think you're focusing more on your money, Virgo. You've got bounce back, definitely. So there's definitely going to be some sort of abundance coming in after, you know, the breakup. There is something that whatever it is that you're putting your mind to is going to catapult and kind of take your mind away from this connection that wasn't serving you very much, okay? But don't forget to take time for yourself to kind of enjoy the single life. This is for my single Virgos, okay? Single Virgos right now. Not seeing anything for anyone in a connection. Yeah, this you got toxic love. This could have been a connection that really wasn't good for you. It was almost like a push-pull connection. One minute you guys were okay, the next minute they were gone. I feel like you opened up for love. That connection was hopeful, but somewhere down the line, somebody showed traits that either you showed traits to this person that they are no longer interested, or they show traits to you that you're no longer interested. It's one of those situations where you damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. That's what I'm really getting. As it says here, pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without. So, you know, if you are repeating patterns from previous connections, that's definitely spilling into this connection, and this is why it didn't work. I feel like some of you exhibited these behaviors in previous connections, said you were going to change, came in with the same vibe. That connection also kind of, it's almost like you're wondering, like, why is everything happening the same way again? Like, why, you got to really evaluate yourself when you are in a connection and you see patterns from previous connections. You got to wonder, is it me who's creating these toxic traits? But you're unbothered, Virgo. I feel like you did all you can do to keep this connection going, and now at this point you're just really focused on work and building yourself personally, right? When it comes to your business, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your own mental sanity and your peace, you are not really, you could just be kind of throwing in the towel in a sense for this connection. Yeah, you're booked and busy. You're really not putting your mind to love right now. I feel like some of you are just truly just kind of focusing on self-growth and the things that you need to do for your own mental sanity. Like, I just feel like some of you are just not really focusing on love at this time. Doesn't mean it's not, it doesn't mean that love isn't for you. It's just that right now it's not something that you are focused on. Okay. Let's see what tarot has to say for you. I kind of want to throw a little bit of tarot in here and see what messages. Oh, that popped right out. So you got the Two of Cups. So, and the Five of Swords. Again, that's that same. So it's possible that there is a new connection coming in for you, but you're going to be kind of holding back. I feel like with the, yeah, there's definitely something new coming in, something blossoming for you. That you're just going to be a little bit guarded on. So, you know, we were talking about repeating patterns from previous connections, Virgo. So I really do think that before you start something new, you want to work on self, right? So that you just take some time to kind of evaluate what you contributed to that last breakup so that you don't bring it into the new connection. Because I do see something promising coming in. Okay. You've got the Page of Pentacles. This could be someone that you already have contact with. It could be someone that you, I hear a lot of like DMs, messages, just, you know, normal banter conversations. This is someone that you feel really content with, like really comfortable with. You're very difficult to kind of open up with a lot of people. Like you're not very social. I'm getting like this is like some resistance where you're not a social person. So when you find someone that you kind of connect and vibe with, it's a big deal. You got the King of Pentacles. That could be you. All right, so you're the King of Pentacles. So you're coming in embodying yourself. You know, you're very much in your power right now. It's the ball's in your court. Okay, you decide when and how you're going to pursue the next person. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this last connection really kind of put you in the dumps a little. Like I feel like you truly missed this person. You feel like maybe you missed a calling with this person. This person could have been someone who had potential, but somewhere down the line it just did not pan out the way you expected it to. For some of you, be very careful with addictions. I feel like some of you are just resorting to like drinking or hard partying. So just be careful with some sort of addiction. Don't try not to get caught up in drowning your sorrows with any type of substance that can cause you harm. Okay, you got the Six of Wands. So what's the Six of Wands about, Spirit? Page of Cups. Okay. Six of Wands. You're doing really good in the work aspect. If you are, if you have your own business or you're planning on having your own business, now's the time. I feel like now with this kind of, it's almost like the fire has been lit up your ass, and so now you're really kind of just gonna catapult into your, you know, your business, and that's when you're gonna see the most, ROI, like return of investment, okay? Because you're going to be so focused and dedicated that you're being told to truly just focus in your job, because there is something brewing here when it comes to your finances. You've got the Ten of Swords. All right. I feel like some of you are just really done. You're done with the heartbreak. You're done with sulking over a connection that just didn't work. You got the Queen of Pentacles. So you got the King and Queen of Pentacles. This person could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus like yourself. You know, with the King and Queen of Pentacles, I feel like if this is not the new person coming in, the old person could have been the one. I feel like you may have, I don't know, somehow I feel like you fumbled the bag. It's almost like you had a good one and something happened between you two where it didn't work. What else is coming in for the sign of Virgo? Page of Wands. You got 3 pages in here. Another page. Yeah, this could have been a really, this connection. Okay, so Let's see. Are we talking about old connection or the new? For some of you, you either may be rekindling that connection with a previous person, or you may be meeting someone new that embodies the earth sign. Okay, could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And whatever it is, it's going to be very, very exciting, very passionate when it does come in. But I feel like you are hesitant to allow anyone in right now. But when you're ready, they're going to make you feel like the emperor. Like you're going to feel renewed again, very much in your power, very structured, like just, almost like very empowered is the word really that keeps standing out. You could be dealing with an Aries as well. The Emperor is the sign of Aries energy. What else do we have coming in? One last. Some of you could be losing weight. I'm seeing that significant for someone. There could be someone like either you're going to try on some pants, or you're going to notice that you've lost some weight. That's really just specific for someone out there. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person coming in could be very very attractive to you. You're gonna be physically motivated with this person, let's just say that. But for some of you, I do feel like you are going to take the time to focus on your personal appearance and physical appearance. Some of you may be really like focusing on how you eat, exercising, really just taking care of your body right now is what I'm getting. Some of you are really just focusing on your health. Okay, if this is not you, then you're being urged to focus on your health. There's something regarding your health that you need to hone in on. Okay, you're getting headaches, migraines. Some of you may be dealing with headaches and migraines. You got the Magician here and the World. Yeah, you're starting something new. You're manifesting something new in your life. I feel like there's something that you've you've really just prayed upon, or you've manifested and or asked your spirit guides to really open up and pave the way for you at this time. There could be someone that's divinely sent in for you. If this is not a person, this is definitely an employment or a job opportunity that's coming in that's divinely guided, okay? Got the Knight of Cups. You do have a lot of love to give. I can see that here. Some of you, it could be someone at your workplace that you could be entertaining. Be careful with two-faced people at work. I see that in here as well. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. We've got the Ace of Wands. What's this Ace of Wands? For some of you, there's something that you're leaving this old connection behind, but you're starting there's someone new coming in for you, and this person is unconventional. Like, I don't think that this was someone that you would have picked up on the lineup. I think this is someone that through like conversation, possibly through like connecting, like a friend of a friend, you'll connect with this person and you'll realize that they're more interesting than they look, is what I'm hearing. It's like you would see this person in the street and you'd be like, yeah, that's not somebody I would normally give my time and energy to. But when you talk to them, it's almost like, wow, you're pretty interesting. Or that it may be how they find you. Okay, you've got the Empress. Yeah. Yeah, it'll definitely be someone who's very, very loving, very nurturing. This person could just be, at some sort of get together with you or event. This is real specific. And you know, they just naturally kind of cater to you, right? Without you asking. And so that is how it's going to, that's what will kind of pique your interest, okay? That you'll see how caring and nurturing this person is, okay? Or that could be the energy that the new person coming in is going to embody. You've got the Six of Pentacles. Some of you are like, you know, starting a new business or a new project where you're going to need the help of other. So I feel like you're hiring, like it's gonna, like your job is gonna, or your business is gonna bloom so much that you're gonna have to like hire help, is what I'm seeing here. Some of you are, you don't think it's going to blow up as fast as it is, but you'll eventually need like the help from other people. So I do see that you here kind of hiring people to help you because the work is gonna become just like too much. Like it's, and not in a bad way. It's almost, it's gonna be like, it's one of those things like, if you have a product and you're selling it, you start with like 10 bottles and all of a sudden it blows up on TikTok, let's say, and you get an order for 1,000 bottles. So now it's like, holy crap, I've got to hire people to help me. That kind of situation where you're not going to expect your business to blow up the way it is, but that's what I'm getting, like where you're gonna have to hire people to help you because the growth is going to be exponential, which is wonderful for you. What else do we have coming in for the sign of Virgo? Thank you. 3 of these. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of divine union coming in. You've got the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Chariot. So this person coming in, this connection, okay, so I got 2 messages. It could be a new connection coming in for you that is at a distance. This person won't live nearby you, okay? For those of you who are starting a new job opportunity or getting some sort of promotion, or you're starting your new business, like I said, this is going to be something that you're not going to expect the amount of recognition and or business that you'll be getting, and it's going to be something where you're going to get recognized. Like it's almost like you'll get popular, and so you'll start traveling to, you know, market your products, to, you know, really sell your business, explain to people what it is that you do, kind of promote yourself. I feel like there's just going to be a lot of calls and requests for your presence, okay? So you may be making like some sort of online presence with whatever it is that you do, so much so that you'll get lots of networking. People will be recommending people to what you do or your site. That kind of thing is like, that kind of energy is what I'm getting, okay? So let's see what Moon Oracle card we have, or overall energy for the sign of Virgo. Give me 1 card for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. All right, we've got be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. This is basically exactly what I was telling you. Just like, you know, if you have a business, or if you see somebody, you know, that you like, go ahead and just, so 2 messages. If you have someone in your radar that you really like, but you are unsure whether or not they feel the same way, go ahead and be the first one to make the first move. You never know. Like people really, you know, you can never judge a book by its cover. I feel like you'll find somebody that doesn't look like someone you would normally date, but you'll be really surprised as to what they bring to the table, right? And how the connection blooms. Okay. For a work aspect, I do feel like if you are hesitating, or there is some sort of business opportunity that you get, I feel like once you make that move and you expose yourself and you launch your business, it's going to blow up, okay? Just make sure that you jump on whatever the opportunity is, because it's going to be for your benefit, all right? See what angel messages we have for the sign of Virgo. Give me one card, thank you. Look at this. You can't make it up. I can't make this up. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that is what you will experience. So, I mean, clear as day, you need to go ahead and put it out there, manifest, continue to work hard, continue to put into your business. Once you decide that that is something that you are seeing at this very moment, then the universe makes it happen for you so that everything aligns and your abundance kicks in. Okay, I do feel that for you, Virgo. There's definitely some financial abundance coming in for you. Focus on that. Manifest that is what you're living in the present, and you'll see it come to fruition. The universe makes it happen for you. Exactly how you ask it, that's how the universe will put it for you. Okay, we're gonna do African goddess, and we'll see what African goddess you get to embody your reading, and we will close out with that. Okay, what message do you have for the sign of Virgo? Give me one card for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. Oh, they chose 2 African goddesses for you. So let's see what you got, Virgo. Look how it landed. So you've got Queen Nefertiti. And you got Sarah Lakali, Divine Lineage and Alchemy. So we're going to read both of them. We'll start with Sarah. The number 38 and the number 6 could be significant for you. Let's see what Queen Nefertiti has to say to you. All right, she's number 38, and I will read this right off the book. So Queen Nefertiti, she is the goddess of alchemy. She's from Egypt. Her element is fire, okay? So she embodies Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and as her husband's equal, Queen Nefertiti left a spiritual revolution worshipping Aten, the sun god. Queen Nefertiti's guidance says, "It is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose." Embodiment. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute, lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look like? Taste, smell, like to be loved unconditionally. I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? Basically, Nefertiti is telling you exactly what you were getting here with the abundance mindset. If you see it, you will make it come to fruition. You have to embody it first, okay? You are an alchemist. This is what you do. If you have the power to be able to turn anything that will fulfill your purpose into fruition, okay? The guidance is that it is time. Your turn. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. So you're a warrior. It doesn't matter what comes your way. You are going to make a positive out of whatever comes your way and make it work. You're on the path to fulfilling your purpose. How exciting. I love that for you. Okay, so Queen Nefertiti gave you that, and then let's see what, or Nefertiti. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Let's see what number 6 is. Sarah Lakali. All right. Virgo, you're being told to follow your intuition, okay? So Sarah Lakali says, goddess of divine lineage, Romani Egypt, her element is water. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So Sarah Lakali was a great ancestress. Sarah Lakali, meaning Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and the patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says that Santa Sara had the highest divine lineage. All right, so what's her guidance? She's telling you your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside and within you. Trust. So, for those of you who may have had someone who passed that you know will is always watching over you, this is your message. They have sent you this card to let you know that they are with you in every step of the way. Okay. So, what does the embodiment part says? Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. So, whenever you feel down and out, call on your ancestors. They will definitely open and guide your way. Create or nourish your ancestor altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors, speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. For some of you who believe like in spirituality, who have your saints and your, ancestors and divine guides, this is your time for you to put that into manifestation, okay? Go ahead and ask your divine guides and your ancestors to help you and pave the way for you. Goddess declaration, she says, I am my sister and my sister is me. This is definitely what Sarah Lakai says. So basically, this is a message from your ancestor, Virgo. I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for sticking around. I wish you all the best. As always, remember kindness matters, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.